Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 3. First of all, look over the objectives and the outcomes, the checklist and the over video, which I'm making now. There are 3 quizzes. Make sure you do these first because they will help you understand the rest of the assignments for the week. Discussion board here. Remember, I have 3 because I have 3 different courses in one. Is what social class do Mama and Atticus belong to? If you look at the prompt, excuse me, guys, I'm not feeling very well. Sorry about that. There are 2 videos here. Make sure I would watch this video here. This breaks it into, I want to say 5 or 6 different classes. I just watched the video. But anyway, you're going to decide what class Atticus falls into and what class Mama would be a part of based on the videos. And to give support, you only need to give one factor since this is a discussion board. It should only be 1 paragraph. So there are many different parts of each novel where you'll say, I think Atticus is a part of this class based on this. But I only need you to give me one factor, one support from each novel to say, I think Mama is of blank class, or I think Atticus is based or out of what class. All right, now if you want to work in your groups, if you want to work on a group on the discussion board, that's great. If you don't want to, do it by yourself. However, if you work on the discussion board in the group, pick the people or stay with the same people if you're going to work on the essay, because the essay is going to be down here. Oh, right here is where you can find a group if you need to find a group for your class. So if you want to work in a group, come down here. You can find a group here. And then I wanted to tell you that the discussion board is going to be used or be helpful when you write the essay. I know that we're in a 5-week course, so I'm trying to make the discussion boards correlate well with the essay. So here on the essay is, I make an assertion. My claim is that, let me see, where is it here? I'm telling you, based on the findings in the 2 novels, Mama is of a higher social class than Atticus. You agree or disagree. You write your reasonings why you think why you agree with me or you don't agree with me. Some people may say Mama is. Some people may say Atticus is actually of a higher social class than Mama. Does race come into play? Does gender come into play? You need to put all of this in. And since this is going to be a classical argument, you need to bring in the opposing view. So if you agree with me, Mama's your pro, Atticus will be your con or your opposing. And remember to use the formats and phrases here. Excuse me. Let's see. I thought I put it on its own page, but hold on a minute. Bear with me, guys. I'm waiting for it to open. And you can print this off. If I were you, I would print this off and use it because for the rest of the semester. So, and you'll see this in the quiz, one of the 3 quizzes you have to take this week. Here's a way you could set this up. So, for example, maybe thesis statement. So if you think Mama is of a higher social class than Atticus, give your first reason, second reason, third reason, and then give reasons why other people may feel that Atticus is from the higher, but refute it, spin it back to pro, who is Mama in this context. You can set it up any way you want of these 4. Okay, and then introducing here, remember, when you're doing the opposing, you might want to say, although Mama is of a higher social class, opposing views claim that Atticus is. This is a good trigger to let me know or your readers know that you're bringing in the opposing. Again, you should have gone over all of this or go over all of this, especially for the quiz you have to take. All right, let me get out of here. Come on, Kevin. Oh, goodness. Minimize. Back to week 3 module. Okay, so if you want to join a group, you don't have to. You can do this essay alone if you would like. Again, 3 quizzes. The discussion board, you know that the initial post is due this Wednesday. And then the essay is due by Sunday. If you want to work in a group, here's a great way to locate people. And if you're working in a group, I advise you maybe have a team leader. And if you're going to work in a group, make sure that your names are on everything when you submit. If you work on the discussion board together, only one person submits it, but make sure all of the names are on it so that I can give credit for this. Okay, that should do it. Good luck, everybody.